Good morning. Everybody on this side of the room is on vacation. And half the people on this side. So, wow. That's okay. You know what's really interesting is I was starting to think about that this morning, and I go, boy, at 10 o'clock there were just a few people, and 10:05 there were just a few, and 10 after there were just a few. And it's like, but you know, we have people all over the world watching this service. Still blows my mind. How are we doing this week? Anything new? France. Hi, France. I spent a lot of my childhood in Paris. My sister, after we graduated from high school, went back to Paris and attended the Sorbonne for a couple of years. So, hi guys.
I was born here.
Who was? Whereabouts? I love the French language. It is just so melodious. I know when I was in school, everybody else was taking Spanish, not me. I took French.
I took French. I tried to take French and they kicked me out because I kept using it with Spanish.
I thought this one was interesting. I read it and I went, who said that? You know, in the paper, I like reading this thing sometimes. Mike turned me on to these things a few years ago, and boy, some of them are just really interesting zingers. This one was done by President Gerald Ford. If the government is big enough to give you everything you want, it is big enough to take away everything you have.
Amen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting thing for a standing president to say. So, anyway, and that's about as political as you will ever hear me say up here. So, Oneness Blessing. Of course, Oneness Blessing was today. Oneness Blessing also right after services. And Sandra. Hello. Sandra, hello. Anything else you wanted me to say? I just said everything that I thought I was supposed to say.
Oh, second Sunday is always Oneness Blessing.
Right. Yeah.
After service is today.
Yep. Okie dokie. Thank you. Drink, steal, swear, and lie.
Yeah.
Now that I've got everybody's attention. Drink, steal, swear, and lie. I met a guy that has a motto he lives by every day. He said, listen carefully and live by these 4 rules. Drink, steal, swear, and lie. I was shaking my head, no, but no one told me to listen while he explained his 4 rules. 1, drink from the everlasting cup every day. Steal a moment to help someone that is in worse shape than you are. Swear that you will be a better person today than yesterday. And least, but certainly not least, when you lie down at night, thank God you live in America and have freedom. I am not as good as I should be. I am not as good as I could be. But thank God I am better than I used to be. What a beautiful thing. What a wonderful thing. So, you want to know who the author was?
Yeah.
Unknown. That guy did a ton of stuff. I was waiting for that. Could have been a woman, they said. So, yep, absolutely true, of course. We do have 2 patron saints, George Carlin and John Lennon.
Hey, George. Hey, John.
And John, why in the world are we here? Surely not to live in pain and fear. Why on earth are you there? When you're everywhere, come get your share. Yeah. And George, probably not so profound. But still poignant nonetheless. I am is reportedly the shortest sentence in the English language. Could it be that I do is the longest sentence? Don't know. Yeah, we'll just ask George. Take that out of my pocket. That'd be fun if I sat down. Okay, Sunday services, drumming circle. You do the drumming circle on Tuesday?
Yes, if I remember, you bet.
Okay. Anybody that wants to go to the drumming circle, call Daryl and remind him. Okay. Mind shifters on Wednesday. Angel wings on Thursday. Jan, what's angel wings? Okay. She's going to chat about that later. And there's nothing else on the calendar. We do have birthdays, though. That one right there had a birthday. Most of us don't want to remember birthdays. She embraced hers. Stayed up until like about an hour ago. She finally finished partying. Yes. Oh, well, thank you. That didn't get on here either, did it? Thank you very much. Second service also tonight for those followers of the way. So if you've got a Christian background that you just love to engulf in, it's not really Christian, but it's followers of the way. Yes, it is. It isn't, but it is. So. Okay. What? We'll talk about that, or we'll talk about that? Okay, I got it. Change is inevitable, except from a vending machine. Those who live by the sword get shot by those who don't. I know. Nothing is foolproof to the sufficiently talented fool.
Here for you.
Yeah. The 50-50-90 rule. Anytime you have a 50-50 chance of getting something right, there's a 90% probability you'll get it wrong. I don't know. Could be. Ooh. Selfish. What the owner of a seafood store does. Sudafed brought litigation against a government official. Most of you don't know, I was with Upjohn Pharmaceutical like 40 years ago, and I hawked Sudafed and Actifed before it was over the counter. Long time ago. So you want to know how drug reps work and pharmaceuticals, it hasn't changed. Caseworker, little kid practicing to be a safecracker. Okay. Enough of that frivolity. Diseases spread by fleas have killed more people than all the wars ever fought combined. There you go. And it's got to be true. It's in a book. I was going to say, that was my next part. Yeah, if it was on the internet, it's got to be true, right, too. So, but you would have to assume that if someone plagiarized or had a wrongful fact in a book that someone would have told them, one would imagine. Well, yeah, that could be too. Originality, every time I go through this is a long book, and I do one page every Sunday. We've been doing this for 16 years, so I've been through this book a few times. Every time I go through it, well, not every time. Well, every time I go through it, yeah, I occasionally will add things that the last time went, I don't like it. And this time it's like, well, okay. So I added one, and I actually subtracted one from this page. So I go, I don't like that at all. So originality is nothing but judicious imitation.
Wow.
I added that one. That was Voltaire. Wow. 1694. Smart people. Happiness is best defined as the difference between our talents and our expectations. Injustice is relatively easy to bear. It is justice that hurts. Interesting.
Hey.
Salt was rare and costly in ancient times, and people thought it contained magical powers. In addition to using salt as a seasoning, they threw it over their shoulder for luck and sprinkled it on food suspected of containing poison. It soon became customary to eat a questionable dish only with salt. This ancient superstition has disappeared, but has left its mark on our language. When we doubt the accuracy of a statement, we sometimes say, I'm going to take that with a grain of salt. Or two, as the case may be. More church ladies with typewriters that I've done in years past, but I'm doing again. A bean supper will be held on Tuesday evening in the church hall. Music will follow. At the evening service tonight, the sermon topic will be, What is Hell? Come early and listen to our choir practice. 8 new choir robes are currently needed to due to the addition of several new members and to the deterioration of some older ones. I can understand that. Please place your donation in the envelope along with the deceased person you want remembered. I don't know. Probably not going to comment on that one. Can you name 3 consecutive days without using the words Wednesday, Friday, or Sunday? What?
Today, tomorrow.
Well, you're no fun at all.
I didn't read that.
Today, tomorrow, and yesterday. Absolutely correct. Do I need a new one nobody knows? Okay. I haven't read this one before, so who knows what's going to happen. This is an unusual paragraph. I'm curious to see just how quickly you can find out what is so unusual about it. It looks so ordinary and plain that you would think nothing was wrong with it at all. In fact, nothing is wrong with it. It is highly unusual, though. Study it and think about it, but you still may not find anything odd. But if you work at it a bit, you might find out. Try to do so without any coaching.
You have to put that on the overhead. Let us know what you find.
The letter E, which is the most common letter in the, used in the English language, does not appear even once in the paragraph I just spoke.
Wow.
That's a lot of verbiage for no E's. Like I said, it's the first time I read it, so I may not have quite had the panache that it needed. I know. That's why I usually read stuff so you can make it make sense, but yeah, it made no sense at all. It's Lynn's fault. I wouldn't have had to do that if she didn't know the answer to that riddle.